Haganege video ngin pet kumno usoitan upen priang ya kanyam jong u langba ki norway babawnam jong kaperthei chua ban poi shakata tungin pet ka ei shisha kanyam satanism habang yo sneu chapang kanyam satanism ngila ban perkhat ya kitu ki briu ki baphong janyong ki bara mombati badyai pelun-pelun ki badi snam merat bat ki ba pelong jingi senglang hagi klau lane haki lumjing tep hakapor manmet hoi kata ka de hanrei ki satanis lane kita ki briu ki badon benta bat kenyam satanism ki kantaj ya ka jingmane ya soitan lane u lucifer soitan hak jingmut jongki ka theo ya ka jing sarong lane ka pride ya ka jing light lut lane ka liberty lane ka freedom but ka jing perkhat nagbata ka lade lane individualism ki ong ki klamane ya no yenoru hanrei tang yalade kanyam satanism ka hikai ban penksan yalade ban perlai lut yalade kamtam na ublei jong ka bible but ban perkhat tang nagbanta ki jingkwa but ki jing snobha lade kabamut ki mane yalade.
We don't worship a personal Satan. We don't believe in the supernatural.
On a certain level, Satan is something that we tap in, is a part of ourselves that we tap into. So, when we say Hail Satan, to a certain extent, I'm saying Hail me.
All religions are coming around to Satanism. We're in the very throes of a new satanic age.
He started a group called the Magic Circle, which was a group of people that were kind of interested in the occult and just had similar philosophical interests. And eventually in 1969 he wrote the Satanic Bible, and it's been continuously in print since then. And
how big is the Satanic Bible?
It's very short.
It is?
Yeah, you can read it. You can sit down and read it in an evening.
So what would be the message, if you could summarize the message of the Satanic Bible? What do you think it says?
Enjoy life in the here and now.
Satan represents the powers of force in nature, and we feel that a cleansing of the idiot ideology of the pallid, incompetent Christ is in order. And so this is something that the Church of Satan is conducting on many different avenues. We're doing this through the use of what we have called aesthetic terrorism. This involves the creative use of art, music, writing, effectively what we call propaganda, the dissemination of information to influence what we call iron youth.
Hanrei penban ka jinghikai ban mane yalade ka tanrai jongka ka long na usoitan ka jingmane yalade ka long tang ka buj jong soitan ban panthame bat ban yalam bakla ya ki babun balang usoitan ula long ubalam ler na du ka bastang kasen nangkong bala tho chapong soitan ka long ha Genesis lanong ka balai ha ka ba upan thame badu lamler ya ka im da ka baong
ha to ka desisha ba ublei uong ba phimbit ban bam ya uso na uno udeng ha ka per
ka im ka jubam
Nila ban bam ya uso na uno deng hakper lai no tang ya uso jong tau deng uba hap deng kakper ublei ulaong bangin bit ban bam ya uso jong tau deng lane watang ban kata ya uru yo niyap
usoitan uong ya ka
kata kamde ka basisha pinam yap ublei uong kumta namar utip bab hitang shubam yau pin salong kum ublei batip ka ka babha bat ka ka basniu
hakawai ka kanten usoitan uong ya ka im bam ya une uso kenang ba pan yo ya ka jing start bar ka jing champang ka bakat ubleihi kumne usoitan ula lamler ya ka im bat hadu kine kisngi ki bamentaru udang yai peteng ya ka jing lamler jong u da ka baong pim don kamban mane yanga mane yalade kalabiang ho shisha chi semper khat mano bom kwat mano bom snotenat bat ka per ayu ban it yalade ban pen snobha yalade ban pen hun yalade ban pen kraw yalade bad ban im nagabanta kalade hoi ban kani kerkom perkhat ka ba usoitan ukwa yang di gamde ka ba bha nemar kajing perkhat tang yelade kawan ra ya kajing long kwan mentoy shimet bad kajing kwan mentoy shimet lani kajing perkhat tang yelade kawan ra apat ya kajing jot jing pra bad jing ya pai habdeng ki shikurim habdeng ki ching chisem habdeng ki nong chong chnong badru hakakam san hima sima hagi video ki bala dep jongkane ka series The Dark Side of Secular Music nila page chapang ka history lengkot jong jingroi perthei bar ka jingta jongki ban nila page ru chapang artli ki agenda jong soitan ki balong ka jingyele percha jong u ya jisu bat kanyam kristan bad ka jing pengob jong u ya ki norwai perthei ban dino ya la ka mensem shau hagane ka video pat ngin page ya ka agenda ka balai jong soitan ka balong ka jingpen priang jong u ya kanyam satanism langba ki norwai perthe pinyo I ha kine ki short clips lane ki video lengkot kumno kine ki norwai ba paunam ki balong ki nong tre jong soitan ki pen priang ya ka chongkha chenrang bat kenthei ki pen priang ya ka jingdi drok ki pen priang ya ki dak lane ki sign bat kita ki symbol jong soitan ki pen priang ya ka jing im lengkar ya kejing kwa brai bar kejing auria kipen priang ru ya kejing aik suit lene ke witchcraft.
Here we see that they are promoting homosexual marriage and seeking to destroy God's plan for the family. At the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards, Madonna, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera promoted homosexual marriage. As Madonna descends from the wedding chapel as a groom, she takes Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera in a lesbian polygamous type relationship. Why was Madonna fondling in frank age before her fans to desensitize them? She knows that if she shows homosexual activity over and over and over again, the convictions of her audiences will be eroded. Listen to what Madonna said to a homosexual magazine. Quote, "They digest it on a lot of different levels. Some people will see it and be disgusted by it, but maybe they'll be unconsciously aroused by it. If people keep seeing it and seeing it and seeing it, eventually it's not going to be such a strange thing." As she performed at the 2015 Super Bowl and sang her song, "I Kissed a Girl," promoting lesbian sexual experimentation to millions of impressionable teeny boppers. In fact, her song, "I Kissed a Girl," was Katy Perry's first big influential hit after surrendering her soul to Satan. She literally sings, you know, everybody here was someone else before, and you can want who you want, boys and girls and girls.
Everybody here was someone else before, and you can want who you want, boys and girls and girls, boys and girls and girls.
And Rihanna sings about yellow diamonds in the light, which based on the video is considered by many as a reference to the illegal hallucinogenic drug ecstasy, which are commonly yellow in color. The video shows various pills dropping from the sky and eyes dilating. Rihanna wields an almost incalculable influence on impressionable young people and has long been a purveyor of rebellion, sexual perversion, illicit drug use, godless occult practices, and even suicide. As you are about to see, Rihanna even hired a man who promotes Satanism to be the head designer of all the merchandise that Rihanna would sell at the 2023 Super Bowl. For those who don't want to bury their heads in the sand and want to be aware of what's going on in this world and the dark forces that threaten their children or their peers, we need to take a deeper look at Rihanna's imagery and music to help her achieve her vast fortune and worldwide fame. Since here we see Rihanna wearing a marijuana leaf on her apparel and on her purses over and over and over again. It's probably safe to say that she likes to smoke pot and that she wants you to know it. The problem is that she's influencing potentially millions of her young, impressionable fans as a role model to follow in the footsteps of their pop idol. Tragically, while grieving parents, friends, and relatives try to warn young people of the dangers of drugs like ecstasy and cocaine, celebrities like Miley Cyrus are drowning out their voices as they feed into the lie and glorify ecstasy and cocaine as though they are the way to a happy life. But we also see that Rihanna loves to promote Antichrist imagery by wearing devil horns, as we see here and here. If that wasn't enough, Rihanna also loves to promote the Antichrist imagery seen through her upside-down crosses. You see, in Satanism, devil worshippers love to use inverted crosses as an expression of their love for Satan and their disdain for Christ. Well, Beyonce was flashing the Illuminati or Devil's Triangle. The concern was so great that mainstream media outlets tried to explain it away as simply a reference to her husband Jay-Z's record company. Of course, this simplistic approach ignored the fact that Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware that the symbol has a layered meaning and occultic or Luciferian connotations. In fact, they are not only aware of this, but as you can see, Beyonce's husband Jay-Z promotes the occult aspect of the Eye of Horus and the triangle through his rock-aware apparel. Sadly, countless young people are wearing the Eye of Horus and have been introduced to the darkest of occult symbology through Jay-Z and his rock-aware empire. Here we see a shot of a ritual of the Order of the Temple of Astarte, a chartered Crowleyan organization which admittedly contacts demons in their rituals using the same symbol that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and so many others are using. Here we also see Satanist Anton LaVey, who wrote the Satanic Bible and started the Church of Satan using the Eye of Horus or the triangle symbol in his satanic rituals. Crowley's favorite Antichrist maxim was, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Do what thou wilt as opposed to doing God's will became the backbone of Crowleyanity. Here we see Jay-Z with "Do what thou wilt" emblazoned across one of his shirts. Notice also next to Aleister Crowley is a book with a circle and a pentagram on the front cover. One of the most basic symbols used in the occult and Satanism to contact demonic beings as a sphere of receptivity to Satan and demonic forces, often resulting in demonic possession. It's interesting that after Beyonce lies down in the circle, we then see appear an inverted pentagram. The inverted pentagram in Satanism often signifies the goat-headed depiction of Satan himself. And here we see Beyonce with the inverted pentagram with the goat-headed Baphomet when she introduced the spirit of Sasha Fierce, who she claimed possessed her. Kesha not only makes heavy use of satanic pentagrams, the Eye of Horus and the triangle, and inverted crosses as she mocks Christ's death for humanity in her song Die Young, but as you are seeing, Kesha has used these symbols repeatedly throughout her performances. So this was nothing new for Kesha, just a more blatant step for her young and impressionable fan base as she slowly, and now more rapidly, brings them along as she is initiating them into satanic symbolism and a satanic, soul-damning lifestyle. Like Britney Spears' song Until the World Ends, which as noted Kesha co-wrote, Britney Spears shows herself engaging in a perverse orgy at the end of the video as the world appears to be coming to an end with asteroids destroying the earth. The message appears to be rebelling against God and His Word and engaging in sexual perversion amidst judgment, which is very similar to Prince's 1999, where he talks about he's going to party until the end of time. Kesha, who's one of pop's top 21 divas of the 21st century, unbeknownst to millions of parents, is leading countless impressionable children into sexual perversion, the occult, and even blatant Satanism.
Out the door, I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Kesha made her debut in pop music, co-writing Britney Spears' song Until the End of the World and performing in Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl. This is interesting because perversion and partying until the end of the world is a theme that seems to permeate Kesha's music. Kesha's song TikTok became the biggest hit of 2009. In TikTok, Kesha sings about getting tipsy and brushing her teeth with Jack Daniels. She also sings about boys trying to touch her privates at a party and about wanting to party until the morning light, even though she knows the clock is ticking and that time is running out. Here we see Kesha give her young fans a terrible example as a role model as she forsakes her family to live a rebellious and perverse party lifestyle without any thought of the destructive consequences. Satanist Aleister Crowley called the family public enemy number one, and as we shall see, Kesha seems to love to use Crowley symbolism. Tragically, Kesha is even targeting preteens as we see here. Kesha goes on to glorify a lifestyle of drunken debauchery and perverse sexuality. With her song TikTok, Kesha introduced the theme that the clock was running out, time was ticking, but she was going to party anyway, a theme that she would develop in other songs and videos, reminiscent of Prince's 1999. At first, Kesha just gave little glimpses into her occult and satanic proclivities. Millions of Kesha's young and impressionable fans would get hooked on her music, only to be introduced later to more overtly satanic themes. Kesha calls others to come on and join along, as she glorifies a destructive lifestyle of sexual perversion, theft, and violence. Like Kesha's song TikTok, the theme again appears to glorify destructive partying and engaging in evil without any thought of consequences. Kesha goes on to sing about wanting to screw around and not wanting to face the consequences or talk about what will happen afterwards.
I don't wanna go to sleep. I wanna stay up all night. I wanna just screw around. I don't wanna think about what's gonna be after this. I wanna just live right now.
Miley Cyrus, like many other ex-Disney child stars and their handlers in the music industry, gained the trust of millions of parents and young children through her show Hannah Montana, only to betray them and lead them down the broad road to drugs, sexual perversion, and the occult. Tragically, many have followed the ex-Disney child star Miley Cyrus into incredibly vulgar behavior. Even the popular Billboard magazine said of Miley Cyrus's record-setting video, We Can't Stop, which became the fastest video to ever reach 100 million views across Vivo platforms, that the We Can't Stop music video is, quote, subversive, mesmerizing, unhinged. Subversion is defined by Princeton's WorldNet Web Dictionary as, quote, corruption, destroying someone's or some group's honesty or loyalty, undermining moral integrity, corruption of a minor. While in the past, contributing to the delinquency of minors was against the law, today the music industry and mainstream media seem to relish in corrupting innocent children and see it as their evil duty, with Miley Cyrus and hundreds of others doing their bidding. Tragically, Miley Cyrus is just the latest in a long line of human train wrecks that Disney has produced. Besides those whom Disney exploits and abuses like pimps do prostitutes, are the countless children who have been destroyed by emulating their Disney role models and following them into drugs, sexual perversion, and self-destruction. At the 2014 Grammys, like a snake shedding its skin, Katy Perry shed her bright, colorful bubblegum image that she spent years so carefully crafting to publicly reveal the dark, witchy woman she has been successfully hiding for years. After her diabolical performance of her song Dark Horse, E! Online tweeted, quote, did we just witness actual witchcraft during Katy Perry's Grammy performance, end quote. Before Katy Perry's witchy Dark Horse performance, she revealed to Ryan Seacrest of E! Entertainment Television that her upcoming performance would be witchy and that it was somewhat inspired by Fleetwood Mac's Stevie Nicks, who often dressed like a witch on stage and whom Rolling Stone called the blonde priestess of the occult.
What did you and Stevie talk about?
Actually, my performance is kind of inspired by her.
What can you tell us about the performance tonight?
Let's just say one of my favorite lines, which witch is which. It's very spooky.
Most of Stevie Nicks' music is copyrighted under the name Welsh Witch Music. Perry wasn't kidding when she said it would be very dark. As she began her performance as a witch, singing within a crystal ball, she soon emerged from the crystal ball, dancing with grotesque demons adorned with devil horns. Perry even had a Knights Templar cross emblazoned across her torso. Perry next turned to pole dancing on a wooden witch's broom. She consummated her ode to Satan by standing amidst a raging fire, conjuring up images of the damned as she appeared to be celebrating a witch's Sabbath. Tragically, Perry's music is being used by Satan to indoctrinate her young impressionable fans into occultism, Gnosticism, witchcraft, sexual perversion, and Satanism. Many of those who are associated with witchcraft seek to gain recruits by claiming that it is innocent and has nothing to do with the satanic forces of darkness. However, nothing could be further from the truth. Satan often dresses up occultism and witchcraft in a veil of light in his effort to deceive those who would otherwise know not to deal with the devil. The reality is that whether one claims to be engaged in either quote-unquote white or black magic, the source of all occult power, according to God himself, is Satan and the demonic realm. It's quite crazy how much she's actually promoting witchcraft, not only in song and in video, but also with little comments that she makes on Twitter and so forth. In fact, it's interesting when you look at Swift's 2020 music video for her song Willow, which is used, by the way, in a number of witchcraft spells. Swift herself had admitted that Willow, quote, sounds like casting a spell to make someone fall in love with you, end quote.
Kumbang leo i ba ka thong jong soitan ka long ban priang ban kring ya ki briu sha ka hima jong u knang ban penjot ya ki mensem jong ki mensem ki ba kordor ki ba usoitan ule ki long bet ban percha ya ka mon ublei uba shisha ka kten ublei ka ong ha Ephesus nong baar ba usoitan ulong usem ka jingsen char ka sun utrei lai lut hagita ki khun jong ka jingbom ko ngo ban pen priang ya ka hima jong u hanrei kane ka jingsen char jong usoitan kan poi ka por bakan kutno bar kata ka por ka long onda u Jesu Christ unwan phai biang shagane ka perthei ban pen jot ya usoitan ka jingkli ka long pidon ha ka liang jongno pidon ha ka hima jongno lada pimpat don ha ka liang jong Jesu Christ ubelong unong job manta ka sngi phaino nakipop jong phi baro bar pediang ya u Jesu Christ kum utrai unong penim bar unong siuspa jong phi khnang ba phin yo ka jingim ka babom jukut ha ka hima jong ublei duai nak banta jong kine ki norwai ki balai alam shibun ngut ki briu sha ka hima usem ka jingdum ba ublei un ai haki ka jingla ka bamut khnang ba kin yo ya ka jingpelait na ka jing sha te sha khum ha usoitan baru duai nak banta ki fan jong ki namar bun ne ki yo thia bat ki marla bar kumta kimla ban yo I ya ka jing shisha chapang kine ki ai baro duai bakin poi sa ka jingla ka bamut ba ka jingnget ka baim ha Jesu Christ ubal akloi ban syayap nak banta jongki halor kan deng phana ban siuspa ya ki pop jongki khnang ba makiru kin yo ya ka jingmap ai bar ka jingpan im ai jong blai ka babam jukut